service members in the Army. In 2020, the confirmed and pending suicide count for troops in the Army sits at 173. Captain Bell wanting that to change.
The change I want to see happen is that we do mandate every 6 months every soldier sees a behavioral health provider.
Another idea brought to the table was a mental health survey that could gather the needed metrics to determine the state of an individual troop. Though a winner of this panel-style program is expected to be named, Colonel Joe Pacino with the 18th Airborne Corps says every idea will make an impact.
People are concerned about this problem and focused on addressing it.
And for Captain Bell, that's all that matters. On Fort Bragg, Michael Lozano, ABC11. Eyewitness News.
It is an interesting new approach. Let's hope it works, Michael. Thank you. All week here at ABC 11, we are reliving some of the most memorable moments from Chief Meteorologist Chris Hommann and his really great career around here.
We're also saying thanks as Chris prepares for retirement after 30 years of being part of our family and yours. Tonight we hear about Chris's most memorable snowstorm.
That has to be the 20 inches, right? The January of 2000. And I remember that one, you know, we've done pretty good forecasting winter storms overall. I'd like to think it's tough to forecast snow. That one, nobody got. I remember I was filling in the evenings, just the early shows, and I remember leaving with a 2 to 4 inch highest amount. And I went to the hotel and woke up at about 1 a.m. and we already had about 10, and it was snowing sideways. You couldn't even see the parking lot. At that point, it was snowing at the rate of 4 inches an hour, which is for us incredible. Anywhere, that's a ton of snow. And by the time it stopped, we had a little over 20 inches with some areas having 24 in the triangle. So that one that's our benchmark snowstorm. It'll be tough to do that again. 20 inches is a huge snow in Chicago or even Minneapolis, and for us, that was just unheard of. It was quite the event. It was very pretty, but it was piled up for weeks in the parking lots.
That's how it is, usually pretty, but troublesome. Right now, you can watch Chris Hommann's farewell interview in its entirety on the ABC 11 North Carolina app for your TV or streaming device. Be sure to tune in for his final weathercast on Friday.
Yeah, for those of us who were around January 2000, we will never forget it, Chris. And Tisha, in that interview that you and I did with Chris, we also talked about how technology has really changed since then to help forecast.
Yeah, to make it more precise, right, Chris?
Yeah, it is a little better. It is actually a lot better, Tisha and Steve. We haven't blown any like that since then, but it's always pretty tough. You know, a little side note, you saw those guys running from PNC in that snowstorm, that video there? That's Rod Brindamour running to his car that night as the snow was coming down at the rate of 3 or 4 inches per hour. But yeah, that one, I don't know if we'll ever be able to match that again. 20 inches in 24 hours.